Greetings, programs. This is Wretch. Welcome back to Sherlock Holmes, Chapter 1. And in the last episode, guys, Sherlock's investigation into the missing painting took a very, very dark turn. Not only did we find the artist Mercurio slaughtered in his apartment, we also found a photo he was developing of the violation of a young woman. So things have taken a very sinister turn. And we have John's redrawing of a pregnant girl who was in said photograph. So we're trying to track her down. Now, I thought we had at the end of the last episode, but she wouldn't talk to us. And then I realized that we are a little too well dressed for Old City, aren't we? No one will want to talk to us as long as we're looking so dapper. So let's see. Maybe just the worker's apron? The old tried and true? Let's do the fez, just like when we were trying to get onto that dig site earlier. Vampires. Oh wow, the tan powder actually gives us more, like, everyday working man vibes. Okay. A suntan? Actually, that doesn't look like Sherlock at all. So let's see if we can... Actually, I wonder if we can talk to Vogel. He's still here in his gallery. Maybe he would have some information. And maybe a comment about how we look.
I think I'll leave the exhibition in its current state for a while. I'll call it The Art of Vandalism.
Okay, well that was productive. The performance piece. Looks like morning's starting to break. Yeah, I'm not sure. I bet that was probably her, and she just wouldn't talk to us. So I guess we're just gonna have to track her down again. Now, she was doubled over in pain, so at least she has, like, a walk we can identify from a distance. In that photo, there's some eyes wide shut, like, secret society stuff going on. Or, you know what I mean, like higher echelons of society that dip into, like, pure depravity. And hopefully we're able to find it and put a stop to it. Or at least make sure that the main perpetrator is found and dealt with. Jamming out to that guitar, sir. Good for you. What are you guarding? Oh, what are you guys guarding? Like there's no bandit camp or anything. Maybe we need to go by Mercurio's studio. Maybe she hangs out, like, fairly close by. I'm trying to remember where we saw her before at the end of the last episode. I should have looked at that beforehand, but didn't even think about it. Okay, we'll head north. Sorry, kid. John's just hanging out.
Poor chap.
Can we talk to the landlady?
You're acting so strange today, dear. I hope someday you'll let me inside that head of yours.
That's a bit strange, especially considering that he was not dressed up like Mercurio. Maybe we look like an eccentric boyfriend. I mean, she was barely walking and doubled over, so she couldn't have gotten far. But I have loaded the game since, so she could be anywhere. Sorry, sir. I mean, worst comes to worst. Oh, we can always check the Pillar of Knives. It gives us an opportunity to explore more of the Old City. See if there's anything that we missed. Might as well give it a shot. as morning breaks here in wonderful Cordona. Actually, I would love to visit this place. I love how everything's connected, like all the buildings and all the little pathways going into the different streets and alleys. Got a really unique charm. Neither of you are who I'm looking for. I hope that wasn't like our one opportunity to talk to her, because that would be unfortunate. Maybe we need to try... Sorry, every time I see a chest like that, I feel I feel the urge to open it, even if I'm playing a game where you can't actually open chests. Well, this might be a good spot. There are a lot of people here. The Gelenexel Khan? My apologies to anyone who speaks that language. So everyone seems to be wearing like draped headsets, while the lady we're looking for is wearing a headpiece like that. Like more of a wrap. It is definitely adult. Maybe I should just run around. Maybe an officer will help. Maybe we could talk to some of the kids. Get our own, like our prototypical version of the Baker Street.
Do you know anything about this?
Oh, I've heard talk.
Oh my god. The scars on the girl's face seem to be from Ewe's ethnic group tribe. The only place where you can find Ewe's people in Cordona is the refugee camp, located under Victoria Bridge between Scaladio and Silverton. Okay, cool. I was like saying, we needed our own prototypical version of the Baker Street Irregulars, who were all the street kids that would give Holmes information. I like it. Okay, it was between Scaladio and what now? Victoria Bridge between Scaladio and Silverton. Ah. Okay, cool. Well, we've got this fast travel point. See, a little bit of exploring can do wonders. Can make life go oh so easy. North. It says it's underneath the bridge. So the kids just weren't there for ambiance. Teeth and gum sets. Oh, actually, this may be the way.
Beasts!
I beg your pardon? Something happened. Should we go back to our normal clothes? Let's see if we can actually get away with it.
Murderers!
They're completely livid.
First they come to our land. Do you know anything about this?
Nothing up until drop them all into the sea!
Hello there.
Sir, this place is off limits to the public. Please state your business or leave, or I shall request that the police escort you out.
My name is Sherlock Holmes. I'm a private investigator. I'm looking for a witness for a case.
A private investigator? Really? Even so, you're not authorised. I can't let you in.
And you are?
I'm Ronald Harlow, here to handle the refugee situation on behalf of City Hall. I'm the acting supervisor here, so I have full authority here to ask you to leave. or I shall order the police to detain you for trying to pass the blockade. Please, step back.
Good to do a profile here. Oh, thank you. I was hoping that the people would be a little bit quiet. Pale, bags under eyes, works indoors, poor lighting. Either that or very tired. Slight mustache, tries to appear older. Uh-huh. Overdressed, wants to look authoritative. Authoritative? Words are hard. Damp palms, sweating and stressed. You're not wearing socks. Clean shoes. Sedentary lifestyle. Ronald Harlow is a depressed young clerk, exhausted by his day-to-day job. City Hall has assigned him to oversee the refugee camp, but he's too tired and indifferent to solve the problems that arise. He has a scant mustache, which he thinks makes him look older. Pale skin and bags under his eyes suggest he is tired of his dark, cramped office, which he rarely leaves. Yet, judging by his clean and barely worn shoes, he does not favor the outdoors in any case. Sweaty palms suggest that Ronald is stressed. He might have worn fewer clothes considering today's weather. Ronald Harlow is a pale young clerk who tries his best to oversee a refugee camp assigned to him by City Hall. He's not very happy with such a responsibility, but he always does things by the book and executes all tasks he is given. However, he lacks the experience to deal with problems outside his writing desk. You know, I think the dazed formalist is more accurate because the fact that he doesn't have the experience to deal with the problems, he's trying to overcompensate with the mustache and the dress. Yeah, let's go with dazed formalist. That seems to be the most accurate.
What about the murder that this crowd keeps shouting about?
It's mere assumption. I assure you that the situation is under the police's control.
I know you want to deal with this in the right way. You are obviously a professional and a responsible person, but you clearly have never handled a situation like this before.
I am handling it, Mr. Holmes. Don't question my capability here.
And tell me how you do it. You can't even calm this gathered crowd, and as for the police, they're not quite managing it either, are they? You consider yourself a problem solver, but until today, you've been solving problems sitting at your desk in a dark corner of a city hall room. Here, you need a more practical approach.
What are you driving at, Mr. Holmes?
A little tit for tat.
I can help you to handle the situation if you're truly interested in solving things quickly and quietly.
And how exactly would you manage that?
Simply tell the police that I'm with City Hall and I'm permitted to investigate the scene. I'll work out the rest, but in return I need your help finding my witness. She's a young refugee. She's with child or was with child recently.
Look, there is indeed a dead body inside the camp. So even if the girl you are looking for is there, all the refugees are now being detained and interrogated by the police. They won't allow you to speak with her, and I can't do anything about that until the situation settles down.
So it's in our mutual interest to settle it.
Oh. I suppose that things are bad enough that I ought not shy away from help. All right, Mr. Holmes. I'll tell the police to allow you to come inside. Just tell me when you're ready.
Quid pro quo.
Mr. Harlow, how did the refugees end up here exactly?
Oh, so you're not from around here yourself?
I've been away for some time, but I read the papers.
Yes, this whole story has been in the papers for almost a year now. They were smuggled to Cordona on a ship from Africa.
Smuggled? Then why didn't you deport them?
The smugglers managed to sneak them to shore and hide them inside an abandoned warehouse. When the police raided the warehouse and found the refugees there, the ship was already gone. We aren't even certain as to which ship it was. We have busy shipping routes with other colonies these days, you see.
So you decided to lock them up under a bridge?
There was no other option. We're still trying to work out what to do with them. I only hope we'll find a humane solution and not put them on a raft and float them out to sea.
Yeah, let's hope not.
Mr. Harlow, what exactly do you do here? What are your responsibilities?
What I do and what I am responsible for are two different realities, Mr. Holmes. On paper, I am in charge of the camp territory, security, provision, and the refugees in general. What I actually do most of the time is knock on every City Hall door trying to obtain some funding, or at least rations for the camp.
The police here on City Hall's behalf too?
They are, minus those who came here after the body was found. The governor won't let the refugees disperse into the island, so there's a significant police presence guarding the camp. Naturally, they answer directly to the police. I have some influence here, but I'm not their direct authority.
Interesting.
I'm ready to take a look at the scene.
All right. Go inside the camp and find Inspector Tukesbury. He's the officer investigating the scene. Tell him I sent you. Say you're an independent expert from City Hall. He'll fill in the details for you.
I'll find my way with words. Thank you, Mr. Harlow.
It's so angry.
Who isn't allowed to visit the crime scene these days?
So they keep these refugees under a bridge like proverbial trolls. No wonder the people outside are so disturbed.
Okay. Do we have anything to... Let's go ahead and pin that. Mercurio's murderer and the gallery thief are the same person. The thief wanted the photograph. The thief was at Mercurio's flat to steal the photograph, but found Mercurio instead and killed him in self-defense. Self-defense is I don't know. It's a little bit loose.
Who the hell are you? How did you get in here?
Gary Oldman.
Mr. Ronald Harlow let me in, sir. I'm Sherlock Holmes, a surveyor of refugee affairs with City Hall. You're Inspector Tukesbury, I presume?
A surveyor? What does that even mean?
In short, I've been sent to conduct an extensive report on the incident for the Colonial Office, and to assess all the damage inflicted on state property.
Got it. Another paperworm sent to count money and get food for archive mold. Go on, look around, but don't make yourself too at home. As if I didn't have enough problems before you appeared.
Could you first tell me what happened here?
What happened? People from the bridge above the camp heard a woman screaming and saw a mass of refugees attacking a man. Clearly not a refugee. When the camp guards came by, the man was floating in the sewage canal with a knife in his chest. Bam. A murder. Big news for Cordona.
I'm sure. Thank you, Inspector.
Actually, not necessarily Gary Oldman, but, I forgot his name off the top of my head right now. He's the guy who plays J. Jonah Jameson in the Spider-Man films. And Commissioner Gordon.
Did you learn anything about the dead man?
The fellow looks like a thug. I've had dozens like him fished out of the sea over the past 20 years. Ever since these refugees arrived, there have been people on Cordona with bad blood in them. My best bet is that this thug had something against them too.
And no clue as to his identity?
He had some items on his body, but nothing to indicate who he was or where he was from.
I think I should catalogue his possessions in my records.
Go on. They're on the table near the body.
And none of the refugees were harmed?
One fellow was cut. He's lying over there near their kitchen. He's in a bad way.
You mentioned a woman screaming who attracted the bypassers on the bridge. Was she harmed?
No, she's all right, but perhaps the whole debacle started because of her. She started wailing and the refugees stood up for the girl.
And where is this young woman now?
Back there in the shacks, same as the rest of the refugees. She's been questioned by my men, but she's just some refugee girl. Can't understand much English.
Do you have any suspects yet?
You're joking, right? I've got a whole camp full of suspects. And if you ask me, this bloke had it coming. Better bury him and forget about the whole thing. And now there's a crowd gathered at the camp, and my superiors say we must thoroughly interrogate the refugees. At least those who can understand any English.
Do you believe that your superiors wish to get rid of the refugees?
I think that both our superiors would rather keep the story quiet. Since that's an unaffordable luxury now, they're looking how to protect their public image. That's why I have to waste my time waiting for my people to turn every stone and befriend every refugee.
J.K. Simmons, that's his name. Okay. So, we've got a crime scene to look at. Crowd is gathered at the entrance of the refugee camp. The police are trying to calm people down. Ronald Harlow, an official, says a dead body was found inside the camp. Police suspect the refugees of murder. Harlow will help me find the abused refugee woman from the photograph. Sewage canal, stabbed in the chest.
Here we go again. Number of hours on Cordona before stumbling upon another dead body. 0.
I think that's why Sherlock likes it so much, John.
Clearly a left handprint here. A furrow in the ground. A blood trail leading to or from the canal.
Oh, I don't know. Looks like it's heading into the canal.
Someone bled profusely here. A fresh crack, as if the crate was hit recently.
But we also got, looks like the blood here with the pottery. Of course, oh, I guess it could be inside the box. Makes sense.
These events have fractured into so many pieces. But I know you can collect them all, Sherlock.
Footprints, size 9, police boots.
Police boots. Always happy to trample evidence.
Oh, bare footprint.
A man's footprint. A heavy boot with a worn-out sole.
Size 9.5. So was the guy in the gallery. With a limp. Could be why the sole is so worn down.
£1,000. A fair sum, especially considering British currency isn't very common in Cordona. Malpal, soaked with salt water.
This could be our boy.
A simple leather sheath. Perfect for a dirk.
I'm gonna assume the body's that way.
Our dead fella truly has had a day of misfortune.
Ooh, corn.
Oh, carnelian agate beads, a traditional African adornment.
This the guy who's in a bad way? Oh, yeah.
The cut is deep, potentially serious if not treated immediately. He is in shock, feverish and dehydrated.
Sherry, you know first aid. Surely you have a duty to help this man. You can't leave him to certain death.
Okay. Is there anything I can grab? Something to clean the wound, something to disinfect it, and something to use as a bandage. Alright, hopefully we'll figure it out.
No hint of blood or impact. It might have been used as an improvised weapon.
Badly.
The blood sprayed off the blade after the strike.
The refugees have been detained and will not leave until all the circumstances are clarified.
Someone was dragged against their will.
Okay, sir?
Can you satisfy my curiosity?
A solid question, sir, but I don't have the answer.
Wait, hold on. Can we pin this? No, I want to pin that. There's good. Oh. What do we got here? Boiled water?
I'll use it to create a solution.
That's something. Oh, I see something blue.
That will kill, not save him.
Yeah.
Just washed. Better than nothing to bandage the wound.
Let's grab that then. Grab the water. And we're looking for something that will help and not kill.
It won't do any good.
I don't know if we're on a time limit here. Hopefully not. Do we have any? Oh, okay. So we will eventually look at the body. I swear. The officers are probably going to be very weirded out.
I can use this to stop the infection from spreading. I've collated all the ingredients, now to prepare the first aid solution.
Good old aloe vera. And a chemical analysis. 2 minus 5, 5. Alright. Let's go with that. Wait, no, not that one. Minus 5, 3. Connect those for a -2, right? Can we do that as well? For our -6. And then 4 with a positive 5, -6, 2. And now some combining. What's happening, we're going to run out of operations here soon, and then we're going to have to do a little more thinking for these, I would imagine. All right. So we slightly moonwalk.
Thank you.
This should make you feel better, my friend. Now remain lying down and drink as much water as you can.
Well done, Sherry. At least he won't die from the infection.
I'm curious what role he has to play in all this.
Well done, Sherry. At least he won't die from the infection.
But hopefully we will find out, guys, in the next episode. When we get back, we'll actually look at the body of the dead man and see where the story takes us. Hope you all have enjoyed it. If you liked the episode, please leave a like down below. Subscribe to the channel, leave a comment, that'd be a big help. And we'll see you next time. Later days, everyone.